fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Number 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Peters. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number 42.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the 1st down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the 1st down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Peters. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Love from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Day. And this is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Day. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, Day. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run the counter with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Second and 9 now. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Try! A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
first and 10 at the 8.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
First down, Bears.
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rhodes. Love give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Going back to Love. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. We're going to be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. To the air again. Love. That one complete to Horsted. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jesper Horsted, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run. Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 33, Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Day. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Day under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Day over the middle to Smith. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Day setting up the screen for Cook. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. the shotgun. It's Love. He's going to sling this. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 47 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Love. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Caught by number 11.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. We'll see what happens.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Operating from the gun. Day. Smith catches left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Day. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Day. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Day looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take it.